What's good, y'all? It's your man Don Bucks, the creator of Rap and Dough, the home of money conversations. And today I want to tap in and talk about the internet and tech, how it's like the great equalizer. And I don't think a lot of us um, understand the weight of what's going on with the internet and how easy it is to make money nowadays. I mean, for me, I'm from the old school way of doing business. Like my background is the barbershop. I came up in the barbershop, right? Family business for the most part, but I started, in somebody else's establishment. Then we branched off and got our own. But the point I'm trying to make is that process of getting a building, get barber chairs, like inventory, like, stuff that we need for the barbershop. That was the typical way of doing business. Like even if you wanted a corner store or something, right? You had to get, all the inventory, storefront, right? It was all storefront. This shift that we have going on now, I mean, we've been dealing with the internet for a minute, but in regards to how it done shrunk the world, like, I mean, not even financially, even socially, it done shrunk the world to the point where, it wasn't as easy to be in contact with somebody in Ireland as it is now. Like, for one, it probably would have cost you, I don't know how much it cost to call Ireland, but you probably would have needed a phone card. Y'all remember them phone cards, the $5 phone cards? I think they still sell them shits. But anyway, the world has been shrunk socially and economically. And, the beginning of the internet, we was using it for, trying to score or go on a date, posting selfies. And, y'all remember MySpace and all that, Black Planet, right? I'm a Black Planet OG, you feel me? But it's more than that now. It's more than that. So me being on one side, seeing the brick and mortar, how to put that together, and now being on the internet side of things, the ease that people can go into business. They call this the great wealth transfer. They call this era that we in right now the great wealth transfer because of these very reasons. Like right now, I'm on TV, right? YouTube is the new TV now. Before YouTube, before the internet, you know what you had to do to get on TV? The barriers of entry to get into things now are pretty much non-existent. I didn't have to ask anybody. I had to go through no networks to be on TV. Like anybody across the world can tap into this right now and watch me. I need y'all to grasp the weight of what's going on, right? But like I said, I started in the barbershop, so I know, it probably took my dad maybe a little over 10,000 to open up the barbershop. We're talking down payment on the spot. We're talking about all the chairs, the mirrors, the whole setup, right? But for you to open up a storefront on the internet is a fraction of that cost, right? And we ain't even talking advertising, right? Because the internet allows you to touch the world. You use the right hashtags, you use the right recipe, but the ease of getting to billions of people with technology and the internet is just, and I think, some of us, it's just so beyond, it's so dope, it's so big that people got some type of indifference. Like it's so much, they don't even want to wrap their brain around it or try to attempt to wrap their brain around it. But this is literally a wealth transfer era that we're living in. I mean, let's look at this investing wise, right? We talk about how we wish our parents would have had invested. They would have invested $1,000 in 1980. You know what it would have been by now? Like, we hear those stories over and over. But before Robinhood, it was a little bit harder. It was way harder to invest, let alone the fact that our people don't trust the banks. So you had to go into one of these institutions and and before it went online, or after it went online, came from institutions to online, it was $7 a trade before Robinhood. So every time you want to buy some shares, it costs you $7. Every time you want to sell some shares, it was $7. Right? Now in 2022, it's free. It's free to invest. Everybody has access to it right here on your phone. The ease of going in business, the ease of investing. We really have no excuses now, y'all. We really have no excuses at this point, right? In regards to the information, if you want the information, it's out here for you. I mean, you got YouTube University, you got people with courses. I have courses, right? Actually, feel free to click the link that's in the description and check out the resources. I got free resources in there. You can go back in my old videos and YouTube and check out some stuff. Also, feel free to come join me on every Sunday at 8 o'clock. We talk about investments. We talk about business moves for an hour. You get to interact with me. So feel free to take advantage of that. But we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have TikTok, we got LinkedIn, we got all these different avenues. That's free. It's free. So please, y'all, please don't miss this boat, because a lot of us, we find us, I ain't gonna say we always, but a lot more times than not, we find ourselves being reactive people. Like, we don't make moves until it's too late, right? So we're in the beginning stages of it, but I suggest you not sit back and not take advantage of this information that's running around, this entrepreneurship. But make sure you are taking in information and leveling up mentally first. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the internet, tech, the great equalizer. Tap into it some way, somehow. But like I said, feel free, if you want to learn how to invest, you want to learn how to create residual income, feel free to hit the link in the bio. Tap in with your man, Don Bucks. With that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.